Hey folks, good as is here with another League of Legends commentary. This one is a normal 5s game, playing with some friends of mine, one of which is not level 30, so that's why it's not ranked. Anyway, we got Shadow Babato on Xin Zhao, jungling, Stigmatism and Soraka, myself on Ryze, Barbecue, Nidalee, and Drenidle on Yorick. This is from the Yorick patch, so Yorick's early game in particular is pretty lackluster, but Drenidle does alright with him. Mid to late game, Yorick starts to pick up. So we're up against Cho'Gath, Amumu, Malphite, Vayne, and Sion. Talk about a lot of meat on this team. So our targets are probably going to be Vayne, followed by Sion and when we get into the team fight phase. So I'm running Flash Ignite on Ryze. I used to run Ghost and Flash, which I probably would still in some circumstances, but for the most part, just Flash is good, and it helps with getting some. Just gonna fast forward through this early game. Nothing really going on. Nearly up top against Cho. It's pretty good. Pretty good advantage for Nidalee. Yorick and Soraka down bottom against Sion and Malphite. They shouldn't have too much problem. Just played safe there. And the Sion's actually going AD, so not your typical Sion build there. He may be a problem late game though if he gets farmed. So since June is jungle, everyone's just farming up. Just gonna, and Vayne, well, I guess Cho is actually having trouble up top, which isn't surprising. So him and Vayne pulled a switch. Just gonna lock the camera. But I don't think Joe's going to have much luck with me either, because once I get some mana rolling, we'll own him pretty good. In terms of runes and masteries for Ryze, masteries doing standard 9-0-21. You'd think I would get the mana talent, but I don't really bother with that in Ryze, because what you have to give up is a little bit of regeneration, utility buff, buff duration, and just not really interested in getting that stuff up. Well, it's alright. I have magic pen marks and HP quints, I think, and everything else is mana. I have mana level seals and flat mana glyphs. So because Ryze's W and Q are based off of mana, makes it pretty beefy. Plus I built Archangels mid-late game. Gonna get a tier early though. So just CSing, pushing towers, creeps up the towers for Ryze is really annoying because CSing the Ryze is so hard. Unless you just spam Q, but then you run out of mana quickly. Start with mana crystal and potions. Probably gonna build a tier first in this situation. If I was up against someone that could harass me more successfully, I'd probably build a catalyst first, just for the extra health. And the heal helping a lot. So me and Nidalee are almost 6. Bottom's just doing their thing. Sin's in the jungle still, just doing his thing. Everything seems hunky-dory, and Vayne's actually pushing Nidalee up to the tower, but I think Barbecue's just letting her do that. He is not really concerned. We're all in vent, of course, for this game, so you're not going to see any chat. And there's no trash talking, which is great. There's Nidalee, hitting 6, tearing up this Vayne, and bam, there's first blood. So we're off to a good start already. CS is looking in our favor. Haven't seen a Mumu yet, so which is odd. Mumu should have ganked by now, really. But I guess he just is waiting. Zane hasn't ganked either, but that's fine. Shadow doesn't usually jungle, so he's just doing fine though. Cover mid for me. Why? Goodbye. Like some weird white lines because of LoL replay. Mumu finally revealing himself. Still 5. Get a red buff. He's working on his boots. he's a little behind, to be honest. Since I'm a little, well, he's not that far behind actually. He's doing pretty good. But that's probably because he hasn't ganked at all. He's just been farming his jungle. Though it should have been empty at some point, but whatever. Then going second Doran's Blade, probably a good choice. Shadow gonna do a little invasion here, no problem. All lanes are present. Well, Vayne, we know Vayne's in that bush, but he's probably safe enough to take this race there. Be nice and quick for Xin. So I'm just healing up a bit. Fast forward here. What's really going on? Xin setting up for a gank here, but Cho's just not coming over far enough. We suspected that was warded, so just let him go back. Especially since Cho has, I think he left, but he only has Doran's Ring, so I assume he bought a ward or two. And this team really is late getting their boots. Cho doesn't have boots yet, Vayne doesn't have boots yet, so it's not gonna, might not turn out very well for them. Bottom hasn't gone back to buy at all yet. I don't think either side has. That's fine. So I'd see, I got a couple wards, haven't laid them down yet. Just want to clear this wave and then I'll probably go do that. Vayne actually gets a kill on Italy up there, but dies to ignite. Moo down bottom. He can't really do anything since the lane is pushed. Just harassing Cho here. Doesn't have a whole lot of mana, so I'm not too worried. Just letting him push up. Playing safe. Don't want Vayne coming down after she reses. Reses. There's a WoW term for you, sorry. Well, not WoW. An RPG term. So as you see, Cho's got a ton of health and decent magic resist, so I can't really do anything to him. But he probably can't kill me either. Xin coming in for a gank here, but we just don't have enough damage, and I'm totally out of mana. So he's just gonna cover while I go by. As you see, Moo wasn't able to do anything down here, just everything's the same now. So fast forward some more. Still didn't lay down his wards. I really should have warded by now, but just did not get a good time. So as I go back up now, I'm probably gonna ward while Zin's here. So let's see, just putting down one here to cover all of this, and I'll probably put the other one here or in here to do the same and just cover all this. You want some vision of this pathway and maybe this bush, because junglers tend to come around and try to gank like that if you're pushed up. Just doing a little more harassment on Cho. He didn't go back to buy at all, so I'm way ahead of him on items. Got my tier down, like I said, working on a catalyst. Just gonna leave that tier as it is until I feel like I have it maxed out. And I'll turn it into Arcane later. Some AP on Ryze is good. He gets effects from AP, and so does Death Spell. So they're not as high as the mana ratio, but still good to have some AP on Ryze. I'm probably going to be able to catalyst into a Rod of Ages, because I don't feel the need to get an early Banshee's Veil in this against this team comp. Plus, Rod of Ages is a great item for Ryze or for most casters if you can budget it. But usually in competitive play, you'll see people go for an early Rabadons just for the other damage. They might get a catalyst and then go Rabadons. For most casters. Obviously you can't do that with Ryze because he needs mana. So Nami comes up top, he doesn't really do anything. Bottom's got a little push going. Nothing really to say. Just gonna fast forward some more. Because I'm fast forwarding, my summoner spell timers are gonna be way off, so don't worry about that. Nidalee and Xin get another kill on Vayne. She's not having a good day. Just harassing Cho more. He knows I can't really do a whole lot, but Actually, it's a decent damage on him. Might get the kill here. Ignite's going Q for final kill, but Mummy's here, and I got a flash out. Getting away there. Getting that kill on Cho is great, though. Gonna knock down his feast stacks a bit, but he's gonna come back with finally some items. So RCS, we're still doing mostly better on CS. Yorick could stay and have more, but Soraka's trying to beat him as best she can. So Mummy's level 8, I'm level 12. He's fallen behind a bit now. He was doing very well in the early game, but this is a good sign for us. Cho teleporting in. I guess they were trying to get me there, but not gonna happen. Nidalee here helping out. He's got blue buff. Good stuff. I very rarely get blue buff on Ryze. If there's anyone else on the team who could benefit more, I'll let them have it, because with the way his Q's passive is, and your masteries, you can just get one item, typically Frozen Heart, and bam, your cooldown reduction is maxed. So there's no point. See, I'm gonna miss a whole bunch of CS here. So there's no point in really getting blue for Ryze. Mid to late game, it's gonna take a long time for me to run into mana, and the cooldown reduction doesn't do anything. Whereas Nidalee could benefit way more from it. Excuse me. So I'm just checking, making sure Cho's still there. I should have got some more wards for around here, but Mummy hasn't really been ganking too much. Probably get some wards when I go back again. Cho getting some harassment on here. I'm gonna need to cover pretty soon. Prowler's in, comes back up in the lane. Not too worried here. Get some regen going. If I need to, I can pop my R for a little more mana. So like I said, not too worried. Tears going. You know, everything's good. Nidalee Vayne's still doing the thing up top. Finally get a boost. Let's just go and Zeal. It's a good plan. Let's finish up this creep wave is in, and then I'm gonna go back. So like I said, get my catalyst here. Finishing boots, and I actually built Merc Treads this one because I don't want to get silenced forever. And I don't want to get stunned. There's lots of stuns and stuff. And then I screw up and buy another mana crystal to build Glacial Shroud like I normally would, or I should have been building Rod of Ages, which I'm trying to move into when I play Ryze. Because Rod's really good, like I said. So, Bomb's still going. It's like an 80 Scion. It's got a Wriggles. I have no idea what 80 Scion, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Not really going to comment on that. Mummy covering this for Cho. Nidalee's pushing Vayne around still. Nothing really to say here. Just gonna fast forward a bit. Soraka getting taken out there. Might have overextended a bit. It's got the res from Yorick there. And tossed out some heals. Probably kept Yorick alive. Xin coming in, getting Malphite, no problem. Moon was going down, so they didn't have to pull back a bit. And Vayne's actually here too. So this could be really bad if Xin keeps going up here. But I'm coming down as well. So we're all here. But this is still not good. Not good at all, but luckily they ran away. They probably could have got in there, but all better for us. So now Cho's up top again. He rushed Force of Nature. I guess because he really hated me in Italy. I would never rush Force Nature on pretty much any character unless the enemy team has like 4 APs or something.